What up, tubers, and welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Thanks again for subbing. And if you haven't, I hope to earn that subscription today as we jump into another mixed up Chaos draft. We've opened a pretty good one. That's the Phyrexian Scriptures from Dominaria. It's one of the sagas that yeah, just very good. Puts a 1/1 counter on up to one target creature. That creature becomes an artifact in addition to its other types. And then second chapter is destroy all non-artifact creatures. So the opponent does get a turn to know about it, but usually it's pretty hard to interact with. I'm going to first pick that. Have a nice uncommon in the form of Eliminate, solid removal spell. Gleaming Geardrake, very, very nice for blue-red artifact plans. Let's see, Basilisk Stalker, very nice morph card. Remember, these are going to be just basically taking good cards and maybe finding small synergies. So, for example, you want to take probably Murder here to follow up your Phyrexian Scriptures. This is a solid pack, though. Let's see. Leonin Lightscribe, just a good card. 2 mana 2/2 at its base, but but it has the Magecraft ability of pumping up your team whenever you cast an instant or sorcery. So very, very powerful card for sure. Pouncing Shore Shark. That was a nice mutate card from Ikoria. Let's see. Blooming Blast. Decent enough removal. Farfinder. This type of creature is always good and limited. Actually, I'm almost tempted to take the Lightscribe here. Like, yes, Murder is just classically good, but this is an effect that's going to be harder to find. And it's a card that can just, win the game, or it's very hard to play around a lot of times. Blessed Alliance. Yeah, it's fine. Not a crazy, but it's fine. Clifftop Lookout's fine. Cadaver, probably not so good in this format. There are ways to make clues, or there will be ways to make clues, but probably not good enough. Griffin Sentinel, just one of those cards that's probably just like solid. 1/3 Flying Vigilance for 3, Love a good Hoarding Ogre. Flipping coins, getting treasures. Silumgar Butcher, this is also just okay. 5 mana 3/3, exploit a creature to give a creature -3/3, that's fine. Let's see. Lattice Blade Mantis was fine. Good aggressive green creature. Humble Naturalist, just a solid ramper. What is the best card here? Honestly, it might just be the Humble Naturalist. I'm going to stay open. I'm just going to keep taking like the best card out of every pack and see if we can find some kind of lane from there. Let's see. I remember Tazim Royal Mage being solid. Yeah, it's one of those creatures that you can kick it and return an instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. But the Gorging Vulture. Well, that was just okay. Four mana 2/4 with Convoke. This pack is pretty weak, actually. I do like the Unexpected Fangs. 1/1 and lifelink counter on a creature is cute, although don't know how good that actually is. This is just a random fight. I'm going to take the Royal Mage. We're going to just keep staying open and see what happens. Rona Sholdred's Faithful. Whenever you cast Instant or Sorcery, each opponent loses one. You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding 2 cards in addition to paying its other costs. That's whatever. Palladium Mirror, I guess, is just solid. Tunnel is fine. Goggles are okay. There are probably enough Artificers in all these sets that, probably not that many. Maybe not. We'll just take the Palladium here. Now I need to take a red card so that I have all of the different colors and whatnot. Okay, best card here I think is the Ardenvale Tactician. This was just a good one. Remember this? 3 mana 2/3 flyer, but it has the adventure of tapping up to 2 creatures. Sure. Venturing into the dungeon. Actually, Homestead Courage I remember being a decent decent pump effect. 1 mana, put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. It gains vigilance until end of turn, but then it also had flashback, yeah. Actually, that's really good with Leonin Lightscribe. The Tactician probably still a better choice there. It's a Porcupine in the background. Oh yeah, because this was another Ikoria card, wasn't it? Yeah, it's funny. What was this? Until end of turn, if a creature would enter and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. Draw a card. All creatures attack enchanted creatures controller each combat. If able, when an enchanted creature dies, draw a card. Usually that's not very good. Impending Doom. +3/+3 and attacks each combat. When the creature dies, it deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. Cycle or discard's probably not super relevant. Could just take a 2/1 with first strike on our turn with the following the white card theme. Either that or like the 2/3 flying for 3 is fine. Let's see. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature or vehicle, untap it, or return a permanent you control to its owner's hand. That wasn't bad. Haven's good. Pop Quiz was good. Mountain Cycling Haster was good. Have not really seen a reason to stick into black. But I'll just take the Haven as the safe pick. Gear Drake Wield, but I don't think we're playing that. Wayfarer's probably not what we want to be doing. I said it's Desert of the True, just a safe cycling land. Ravenform was okay, right? Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It was like okay removal, but yeah, I think we're still just taking safe pick lands here. Oh, Farfinder Wield is crazy. I bet you Short Sword wouldn't be terrible. Stasis Field is okay removal. We're still all over the place here. No idea what we're doing. 4 mana, 2/4 Surveil, 3 when it enters. Not bad. Probably better than the random Griffin Flyer. We'll take a stick. The goggles came back too. Oh wow, Courage came back. Okay, yeah, we can do some white aggro stuff. So this is like the only thing we know we're doing. Might not even run the Palladium Mirror if we're going to be more white aggro base. All right, pack 2. Ooh, how about a Planeswalker? What does this one do again? Kaya Geist Hunter. 3 mana, 3 loyalty, uptick creatures you control gain death touch until end of turn. Put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature token. -2 until the end of turn. If 1 or more tokens would be created in your control, twice that many of those tokens are created instead. -6, exile all cards from all graveyards and create a 1/1 spirit with flying for each card exiled this way. It actually is not very impressive. I'm going to take it because it's a Planeswalker and it goes along with the conscription or scriptures I have for color, but it's actually a pretty big letdown Planeswalker. 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature token. Maybe we can wield the Hover Wings. That seems very unlikely, but there's a Brood Wagon here. You'll remember that one. Oh, Jewel Thief, the nuts too.
Time to crash a vampire wedding.
Okay.
I've got a pointy gift.
Let's see here. This is a solid pack. I think the safe pick is just taking the Fierce Retribution. 6 mana kill anything versus 2 mana kill an attacker. Solid enough. I remember Dig Up a Body being good. Yeah. Mill 2, then you can return a creature from your graveyard to your hand, but it has Casualty 1. Scavenger was okay as well. Okay, got some solid choices here. This is 2 mana -2/-2. That's kind of whatever. Deathbloom Thallid was always solid. 3 mana 3/2 that when it dies you get a Saproling, which has some synergy with Kaya. Down and dirty. Mind Rot plus Regrowth. It's not bad. Spiciest creature here is the Asp. 5 mana 4/5 reach. That gets big. Will of the All Hunter. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's blocking instead, put 2 1/1 counters on it, and it has cycling. Sure, it's a decent trick. Ominous Parcel was not bad. Some other tricky white cards there. Oh, Double Vision's so fun. What do we have? Guiding Voice. Oh, that was another good one. You would need to get some lessons, but it always rummages worst case. But I think we'll just take the Slith. Good 2-drop. Cactarantula. Don't think we want to be running too many auras. We already have some pumpy pumps. Fourth Bridge Prowler. When this enters, you can have target creature get -1/-1 until end of turn. Actually, we have a decent number of ways to put 1/1 counters on thing. Though I feel like I want to just take the Terramorphic Expanse here. Probably wheel something out of that pack anyway, right? We don't really have the normal black-white theme stuff going on. Black-white was supposed to be like aristocrats and tokens. We don't really have too many of those. Yet, anyways. I mean, we still have pack 3 maybe to get there. Ooh, only one card for us, and that's the Clutches. Target opponent discards 2, mills 2, loses 2. Okay. Just a good Mind Rot. Oh man, the Thopterist. What else is here? Wasn't this really good? 4 mana 4/4. Whenever it attacks, you can change the base power and toughness of a human you control to this creature's power and toughness. Yeah, that one was decent. I guess we just take the 4/1 flyer. Yikes. Sorry, the 3/1 flyer for 4. Not a card I'm particularly interested in running, but 3 power flyer for 4 mana, I guess, isn't the end of the world. In case we end up splashing something for blue, we have the Meandering River. Here's a little bit of aristocratic themage. Maybe we can get some of those, like, Afterlife cards in pack 3. Some of those 2/1s for 2, what are they called? The Oligarchs. 3 mana, 2/1 flying when it dies or enters mill 2. Maybe. Four mana, 2/2 flyer. That is a 3/3 flyer if you have Revolt online. Memory Theft was good, wasn't it? Oh wait, I thought this was a cycling one. That would just be okay, not great. Might play the Hunger as a trick. Okay, pack 3. Vanishing Verse. Actually pretty funny. The black-white rare that exiles a mono-colored permanent is not bad. Murder of Crows is sick. Resolute Rider. Perfect colors. 4 mana, 4/2 that can gain lifelink or indestructible as activated abilities. The Indoctrination Attendant was very good. Deadly Alliance, solid. I guess I'll just take the removal spell. And, I mean, Resolute Rider, I could see it wheeling because of the mana cost for sure. Oh, geez. Pride Sovereign. Oh, that card is so sick. That's splash worthy. What do I have? I have Haven, Expanse. Haven, Expanse, and Farfinder. That's definitely worth splashing for. Damn. Really good cards. City Watch Sphinx. Good. Cloud Conceer. Remember that one? Very good. Dragonfire. Final Reward. Yeah, we'll take the cat. Oh, the Vein Ripper. Damn, bro. Now that's insane. 6 mana, 6/5 flying ward of sacrifice a creature. Whenever a creature dies, target opponent loot. Yeah, I mean, that's an all-timer for sure. That is a freaking all-timer. Hot damn. Choose target creature when that creature dies this turn. Search your library for a creature code. Oh, no. What was the range? When this enters... Oh, wait, no. This enters tapped unless you control 3 or more planes. When this enters untapped... Right, so you need a lot of white sources for that one to be usable. How good was Marionette? When this enters, you may mill 2 cards. 1/1 Death Toucher, that's like fine. I really don't have much reason to be playing white, but well. Actually, I have a second cat somewhere. Oh, the Leonin, right? Yeah. What's my instant and sorcery count? 6 for the scribe. Splashing for Sovereign is going to be a little bit worse when I'm trying to cast Vein Ripper. I'm hoping to cut the Aeronaut and the Revenant. Buried Treasure for some fixing. This actually doesn't seem too bad. 5 mana, 2/2 flying. Whenever another creature dies, put a 1/1 counter on it. I don't like that type of card. There's an Immolator here. Scavenger's great. Archaeomancer. Wasn't this card good? Flash Aura. Enchanted creature gets +1/+2 in Vigilance when it enters. If you cast it during your main phase, enchanted creature gains lifelink. Oh, it was like fine. Abzan Devotee. Actually, that's pretty good in our deck. Oh, Flitting Gorilla was also really solid. I think I want the 2-drop that filters for all of our colors, though. Oh, man, the Cursed Recording. Damn. Fun. Return target creature you control to its owner's hand. This is really good if you actually have enough ETBs. I don't, but... 2/5 flying. I remember that card being good, but that was specifically if you had like more dinos, right? Let's see. 3 mana, 3/2 Surveil 2. Maybe? Indoctrination Wield. But do we want the Promising Vein now instead? I think we just want the Attendant. Subtle Strike's actually a pretty good trick. This enters if it was the second spell you cast, but a 1/1. It's probably okay. So cycling tricks I'm always going to play. Let's see. We do have 1/1 counter synergy. We actually have quite a few 1/1 counter synergies. Maybe I don't need the buried treasure anymore. But this is still value. I guess I don't need the mind rot. I do like it though. Realistically. Actually, I guess Palladium Mirror doesn't seem to be that good in this deck. Alright, kind of a little brew here. One forest is plenty. I hope Vein Ripper isn't that difficult to cast, but it might be. Yeah, this looks fine. Not exciting, but we do have some very strong individual cards. A little bit of synergy, nothing crazy though. Let's see if we can get some wins. Nope, looks like the season reset. I don't think we want to be milling ourselves all that much. The turn 1 Dread. It's fine by me. It's not going to come back for a long time. Alright, let's go Treasure into Cleric. And we can just bounce it with the Attendant if nothing else goes on there. I don't think we're going to replay it sacrificing the treasure. Whenever a player casts a spell, if it's not their turn, it deals 4 damage to them. Alright, and they can sack the torch to deal 2 damage or something. Is that right? Yes. Sure. So red, blue, black. Oh, man. We really need to find a spell here. It's not good. Oh, are they going to shoot my 1/1 token? Oh, I'm okay with that. Ah, that's good. Alright, deck. Well, it sucks we didn't have anything to cast last turn. Because if we had, then the cleric would have gotten them. Sure. That's fine. I don't really care about them killing this garbage. Deathbloom Thallid. Alright, so they get to grab one of my creatures now. Oh, I intended to sacrifice the buried treasure and then use its ability, but I guess it doesn't hold the priority itself? That's funny. The Minecart Devil, nice. Alright. Gonna need to find something here, friends. That's one turn too late. Wow. That's too bad. Yeah, had I actually... Had priority not passed like that, I would have been A-okay. We would have had the scriptures last turn. Oh my gosh. That's brutal. We would have discovered into the scriptures and been fine. Alright, well, lesson learned. So it doesn't hold priority if this is the only thing you have available. Because remember, I could have sacrificed the treasure. I had 4 untapped lands. I would have been able to pay the 5 then. I would have discovered 5'd. It would immediately hit Phyrexian Scriptures. And then I would have Wrath their board the following turn. That sucks. I guess the Might token, the Might token from the Attendant that they got back from my graveyard is an artifact. But still. Wow. That sucks. We would have actually hit okay. I could have also used the buried treasure earlier to discover. I just didn't think we needed to. But yeah, ended up getting punished. Alright. Well, if nothing else, it was a lesson learnt. We're doing pretty good about drawing triple black for Vein Ripper. Corrosive Ooze. Wow. 7 swamps in the deck, by the way. Oh, the Rune of Might. Nice. No more land would be nice. Alright, this gets minus, this gets plus. Man, imagine if they have the crown. Is it just called Ruined Crown, I think? Grab their runes back. Holy moly, the flood. Holy smokies. Okay, well, let's just activate this. That's pretty funny. Yowza. 4-2, draw a card. That's nice. This is not an artifact. Don't really want to run out the scriptures yet, but if I did, it would make them either have a removal spell for the enchantment or kind of stop them from playing any other creatures this turn, you know? Four, 5, trample. All right. Well, let's just reset the world. They might kill my fresh-faced recruit this turn, and then the board would reset, but... Remember, this recruit only has first strike on my turn, so... Not sure why they ran out the Rada there. Maybe they didn't read the scriptures? I think they just didn't read the scriptures. Three. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Ooh, we drew the scribe. So I'm one off lethal here. Three lethal threats. Let's go. Removal spell in hand. Okay, can't go 0-3. Disaster number 1 avoided. We are on the draw. This is a fine hand to keep on the draw. Nice. Sacred Peaks, a Darker Wastes. Ooh, Thieving Otter's real good. Whenever this deals combat damage to an opponent, draw a card. Oh, not even combat, just damage. Yeah, let's exile that off and play it safe. Because if I just play out like my Tactician or something, then they might start getting to draw extra cards. Thassa? Oh no, now I look like a fool having used my Vanishing Verse. Wow. That's really unfortunate. Sheesh. Oh my, too many colors. Well, might get wrecked by the Thassa. Four flyer. How do we want to do this? I think I'm gonna go like this, and if they want to trade, I'm happy with that. Maybe they flicker their Skyrider Elf with Thassa. Could just be that they're going to tap the Scavenger with Thassa's ability then. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, okay, I'm fine running out the scriptures. I mean, they didn't play a creature last turn, but it does kill their Skyrider Elf. Multiple forests. Sure. Alright, so all creatures are going to die here. Where are my Vein Rippers at? I mean, actually, no, these don't seem good enough individually. We're looking for more power than that. Those cards would have been good together, but not good enough to... Loot! Oh, Jesus. Well, that's bad. Oh my gosh, loot with Thassa Flicker is disgusting. Did they mistap? They could have drawn 3 cards. Good news is loot's gone forever. Okay. This is a weird game. I mean, I'm probably going to lose because of Thassa if they eventually find anything else good to flicker with it. Do I have a way to get rid of enchantments? I don't think I do. Do I? Oh, I have the indoctrination attendant, which is why I should keep the scavenger around. That just taps. That regulator will be insane with Thassa if they do find a way to trigger the main mode of it, though. They should just be tapping the duelist, right? Give it vigilance, basically. Because this doesn't do anything. Okay. We can discover 5 with the treasure first, and we can go from there. Spell's a spell. Yeah, that Thassa's a problem. One Vein Ripper, please. Oh my lord, Iganjo Uprising. Well, so theirs have Haste and Menace. Wait. Is that even good? I don't think that kills us this turn. Did they mess up? So remember, for the Iganjo Uprising, red, white, X, they make X samurais that gain Menace and Haste. I also create that many -1. So given I'm at 13 effectively, I don't think they have lethal here. Wow, okay. Actually, is aware that I can block to where I can kill him on the backswing of things? Like if I just take 10... No, because all their creatures have vigilance too, so... Probably supposed to block the double striker then. Okay. Plus the regulator's going to get untapped here as well. I'm at 3. It's probably not what I needed to draw. So they just go tap down, and I die, I guess. Oh, flying crane technique, too. That's a good one. Untap all creatures you control. They gain flying and double strike until end of turn. That's kind of a combo. The Iganjo uprising into flying crane technique. I don't mind losing like that. Alright, I will mind if I never draw my Vein Ripper. That would suck. We've drawn the Phyrexian Scriptures, what, a couple of times now, but... Let's rip a couple of veins, at least. I just wanted to rip a few veins. Doesn't have to be all the veins, just a few veins. I go first. This needs to find one land. Okay, I'll YOLO it. Obviously, the ideal is to draw planes for turn 2 Scribe, turn 3 Hound, but as long as I can play turn 3 Hound, then we're probably going to be fine. Oh, opponent took a mulligan to 5. Okay. 1/1. Vigilance, exile it, put 2/1 counters on a creature. Alright, I'm not going to mill myself too. Let's see if I get punished. Saved. Big saved here. I could have also played Kaya into an empty board and just start upticking, but I think this makes sense. I will do it now for sure.
A world of ghosts to hunt. Fighting the undead is my specialty. I can teach you a thing or two.
We're just gonna go for Kaya ult versus our color screwed opponent.
Need a weapon?
Yeah, I mean, this is not a game, obviously. Boring. A win's a win, but boring. All right, fine. That checks off Kaya off of the list of things. Again, Kaya is kind of mid tier for sure. In fact, even probably worse than that. But Planeswalker's a Planeswalker. Vein Ripper. That's what we need to do now. We just need to rip some veins, please. Okay, I see a Vein Ripper. Can we get there? We have the Will of the Hunter that we can cycle off if we miss on a land. Oh, that's good. In fact... Well, I guess I'll get... There's no rush. I don't need to find the third land next turn. It would just be nice. Yeah, I'm okay doing this. Would have been a lot better if we had Slith on turn 2, that's for sure, but... 1/5, oh no. Wasn't Catapult fodder nuts? Let's see. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures that each have toughness greater than their power, transform. 2/6, sack another creature. Target will lose life equal to... Yeah. It was really fun. Let's see, when this dies, they get to make a 2/2 white and blue detective. Yep. That attendant was really good. Get to bounce my Farfinder here. Well, they get to see the Vein Ripper. So they know it's coming. They know it's coming. Just need to find one more land. Whenever another creature or planeswalker you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on it. Nice. When this enters, if an opponent lost life this turn, each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2. Okay. Uh... Hmm. I could actually make a decent attack here with the Tactician. Kind of just want to... Oh, they're just taking it. Oh, even better. Sweet. We can play the Tactician's second main thanks to the Devotee filtering. Another Night Watch. I mean, they only have 1 card in their hand, so... Oh, wow. That's insane, too, isn't it? The Light Scribe, we get to mass pump our whole team. So they're just dead here, right? Boom shakalaka, baby. God. Finally get Vein Ripper, can't even cast it, don't even need it. Okay. How about we get to cast the Vein Ripper? Resolve the Vein Ripper, even. Because I know if I just said I get to cast the Vein Ripper, then I'd probably run into some counter just to get wrecked. Abzan Devotee into the Undercity Scavenger combo. Ooh, this is another probably really good position to just slam down the Kaya on turn 3. Cool. Oh, we have the Abzan devotee to filter for the Sovereign. That's sick. Oh, Kaya with the tokens. Oh gosh, can we get to untap? If I get to activate the Pride Sovereign once, that's all we need. So they're playing red-black with Ghoul. Not that they're guaranteed to have it, but I'm going to assume they have active treason effects in their deck. Yeah, let's just get the Kaya online after activating. It's too good. I could have made more tokens, but I think I want to start by upticking here.
Oh, I've got the perfect tools for the job.
They're just 1/1s after all. All right. Pride Sovereign into Kaya. Feels good. Rattling off a couple of wins back. Nice. It's excellent, actually. Vein Ripper, Sovereign. No white source, but white is one of our main colors, so this is an easy, easy keep. Ooh, the Dryad. There's white. Bivouac from them. And yeah, we're just, again, absolutely just playing the Pride Sovereign, because the longer I wait, the more likely they are to draw removal. And granted, I could try to run out something else, and maybe they use a removal spell instead, but... Oh, just another non-game. Another opponent missing lands. Kind of boring. Oh, there they go. Ooh, Zimone. Very nice. Very good. Don't think I'm going to verse the Dryad quite yet. Alright, okay, they drew out of it. Trade's good, makes our Vein Ripper better as if they have fewer creatures. Startle, that's not very nice. When this enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Okay. I mean, I guess that's probably right now to verse the Dryad. Because that way, if they have like a punch effect, the Vein Ripper's A-okay. Remember, this can't block. And if they trade here, one less creature for Vein Ripper ward, and they lose 4 to the drain, so... There we go. We also have Scribe with the Courage for Uber Pumpage. That ain't gonna cut it. Is that just game over? Probably just game over, right? Very easily just game over. They have to take 8 from the Vein Ripper, and then they have to make blocks on my other creatures, and Vein Ripper just drains. I did cast a lot of rares this game, didn't I? Do they have, like, Unsummon? Oh, they do! Alright, the drain happens. Okay, they're not dead yet. I lost my Sovereign too, which sucks. Draw 3, make a 1/1 flyer. Okay, that's fine. This is still brutal because they have to go and chump here and go to 1. God, Vein Ripper is so oppressive. Stupid sexy veins. And just like that, we've rattled back up to 5 wins. Okay. Can cast a turn 3 Pride Sovereign off the Buried Treasure, or we could go for the early cast Vein Ripper. Plot or foretell or something. Yeah, I think I'm okay going with the Pride Sovereign. Plenty of ways they could kill it here, of course. But if they don't, we're sitting good. Just straight up murder, nice. And then they get a 3/2 birdie. Ooh, my hand does not do anything now until... Well, I guess I buried treasure next turn. Get a Power Stone. Reveal Fierce Retribution. Awkward. Not liking my chances this one. Maybe if they don't have another removal spell. I think I'm... Nah, we're just gonna jam the Vein. Too much upside if it doesn't die. But I think Light Scribe into Fierce Retribution was reasonable enough. Can we hold? If they kill the cleric, they have 2 menace creatures. Though I would gain 2 from the cleric dying. Yeah, oh, that's exile, so I don't gain 2 life. Jeez. Very nice. What you got over there, friend? Jasper! Wow. Well, that's sick. Because if I kill the Jasper, then they still just get to hit me for 6. But I guess I probably have to make that play, huh? Alright. So I'm gonna go to 8. I lose to any way for them to add 2 points of damage. There's nothing I can do about that. So we still need to rip pretty hot here next turn. Oh, and if they don't activate their blood, then I'm just dead anyways. Yeah, for sure. Alright, good beats. Yeah, not much I can do about that. The Veins wasn't good enough. But hey, we got to cast the Vein Ripper quite a few times after I was initially asking for it, so no regrets. 5 wins, totally reasonable. And yeah, not an uninteresting deck. Scriptures was whatever. Kaya was whatever. But the Vein Ripper and the Pride Sovereign were fantastic. All right, friends, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.